Welcome back to Flipped Out, friends, family, and fans. There have been some new developments in the VADER fan film situation with Disney, and I just thought we'd go over that a little bit tonight. So, let's get started. Well, Disney is mentioned in the copyright claim. However, that is actually Warner Chappell showing that as exclusive rights for the John Williams music is given to Disney by Warner Chappell. So technically, and it is true, what you're hearing from what I'm checking out, it is true that Warner Chappell is at fault. Now, let's go over a couple things in regards to that. First of all, EMI, who is with Warner Chappell, pays royalties to Warner Chappell to use John Williams music. Disney has exclusive rights to usage, not, and so forth. But this was definitely Warner Chappell, not Disney. And I know we're all very upset with the situation and the way it's been put forth to us. It's easy to blame Disney. And I kind of still do, honestly. If you really think about the whole situation, it's like the right hand not talking to the left hand. And if you consider that what started all of this is when Disney made The Last Jedi, and Kathleen Kennedy and Rian Johnson, Baba Iger, Freddie Prinze Jr., Pablo Hidalgo, and so many more basically railed into the fans for not liking it, blamed anybody but themselves, and we've been in a very big situation since then. We're all very upset, we're all wound up very tightly. Along comes this VADER fan film, and man is it good. It is so good. Most of us really love it. I haven't met anyone who doesn't. So when this happens, and it's put to us in such a way, it feels like, well, there go the lawyers again, tricking us. But the truth is, and it's fair to say, it is not Disney, directly this time. But lawyers will be lawyers. Lawyers will be lawyers, and I think that's the best way to put that. They will ultimately find a loophole, and they will exploit it. And in this case, sure, Disney didn't directly become responsible. However, in a way, they still are. In a way, the right hand doesn't know what the left hand's doing, and so forth. If you don't have control of your company, then you're gonna have issues. How many times have you called up customer service for a company, and they're just like, "Hello, we'll do everything we can to help you, sir," but they don't. They don't really care. They have a whole list of things that they can say to you. I'm going off. So, all right, I'm not gonna go off there. I had to cut tape because I went on quite a rant there. But anyway, I want to cover this also. I'm still very angry, and this, I guess I can place at Warner Chappell. Is that the right place I can place it? I've had a couple of people in my comment section, I'm not going to name names, but they gave me some of this information first, and I do want to say thank you. You know who you are. I appreciate that, and I decided to cover this based on our conversation. But one thing that does really piss me off is Warner Chappell and their freaking lawyers. What they did is they threatened our Star Wars channel, Star Wars Theory. There was no need to threaten. I mean, you have every right in the world to appeal something like this. And yes, I think ultimately it might have been a waste of time. Legally, I'm sure a lawyer would probably look at me and go, yeah, don't fight that. But he does have every right to. And I just don't like that they threatened him. That was a threat, like a threat, genuine. If you continue this and appeal it, we will shut your channel down. And they have the legal rights to do that as well, because while the litigation is being overseen and before they can go to court, they have the right to pause everything to stop it. So that is one thing that really pisses me off. Okay, so I want to wrap this up here, and I have one last thing to say, more of a question really, and it's a big one. Can this happen to your channels? Can it happen to mine? Well, it has happened to mine. I've had more than a few copyright notices. No strikes, that's good. But I disputed a couple of them and I won, some not so much, but it is what it is. With regards to Star Wars Theory's channel, you know what, he was made an example of, and that is really frustrating. It really angers me. I'm sure it angers all of you guys. And I'd like to place that anger where it belongs, at Warner Chappell. I also want to blame Warner Chappell for threatening our guy to shut his channel down. That really pisses me off. But in the future, do think of what you could be looking at. If you're a large enough channel, you can be made an example of as well. So that's all I have to say about that. I am angry at Disney for a whole multitude of reasons, and they are justifiable. But I'm also angry with Disney about this too, because they should have been knowing what the left hand and the right hand are doing. They should know. But they didn't. So, and they're not making a statement, guys. Why aren't they making a statement? I just don't know. I would chime in. For once, can their public relations department do the right thing? I guess not. I guess not. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in tonight. Please remember to like and subscribe and turn on those notifications. And also, do me a favor, I want to hear more from you guys in the discussion and the comments below, so I'll know what you're flipped out about.